It's nice to meet you. I must say that I remember when your show debuted, and then I thought, oh God, I wish to interview one day, and here we are.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So, your show is a hit. A new season is coming soon, season 8. Did you expect this journey to last so many years?
I never did. I mean, if you would have told me 10 years ago when season one came out that we would still be going strong, I would have said, you're kidding. What's so surprising is that, we every season we do harder cases because when you do surgery like this, you don't learn how to do impossible plastic surgery in your training. The cases are too rare. But when you have a television show that highlights surgery from all over the world doing impossible cases, you get really good at it. So the cases are even more difficult this season. They're even riskier. And some of what we did, I mean, were passed on by university surgeons in other countries because they were so difficult.
What was the most interesting or challenging surgery?
There were so many, but we had one in particular. This woman from Mexico had developed a tumor on her face below her eye, and it literally covered half of her face. So at the university there, a group of surgeons took her to the operating room. They opened her up, and she bled so much, they just closed. They said, forget it. And that was it. So she went back to her life in her little town, and it kept growing and growing and growing. And she owns a store where she works with the public, and she had this giant tumor on her face. So we brought her on the show. We evaluated her, and we couldn't leave her like that. So we took her to the operating room, and you've got to see the outcome. It's unbelievable.
So you're like a miracle maker.
It's funny. When you go through your plastic surgery training, you learn how to do things properly, and you also learn how to deal with difficulties. But no one teaches you, there's no textbooks that say impossible plastic surgery, right? The only way that you get good at doing impossible plastic surgery is you have to do it all the time. And when you're the botch doctor and people come from all over the world because you're known for doing impossible surgery, you get a special set of skills and experiences, not because we're so amazing, just because it's a unique experience. You get good at what you do every day. So we have these crazy new skills where we've had to actually invent operations. And now some difficult operations are really quite easy, and even the impossible ones are very possible now.
I am a film journalist, so I want to ask you about movie stars. Can you name 2 or 3 actors who you are sure that have had plastic surgeries, even though they say they haven't?
I can tell you that in the old days, it was really obvious when a movie star had plastic surgery because they one week looked like their old selves, and then the next week they were often unrecognizable. But the good news is plastic surgery has gotten so much better. So when you see a movie star out here, and I'm right here in Hollywood and Beverly Hills, looking really good, you really can't tell anymore. The best plastic surgery now is invisible, and movie stars are having really good invisible plastic surgery.
That's interesting. I have one more question because I know we have little time. If a movie was made about you, who would play you?
It would have to be one of those actors who are sort of ugly but in a cute way, right? So so maybe like an uglier older version of Paul Rudd. Oh, maybe the younger version, although he's not that much older than me, of Bruce Willis or something like that. Somebody who's got a lot of personality and a lot of energy and has a really intact sense of humor. All right. By the way, I would love to say Tom Cruise, but maybe, you know, this is the face for radio, so let's be honest.
No, it's not. You're on TV.
I know. So somebody made a mistake.
Yeah. So what would be the name of the movie?
It would be called Are You Crazy?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much.